Hey, what's cracking, fam? All right, so yeah, we got a couple of things to talk about. We got mostly live music today, musicians doing live music, and we gonna touch on a little bit of conspiracy at the end because like there's so many celebrities that keep looking different. I know I just talked about it, but I guess I didn't get it out my system, so we're gonna get it out of our system today, hopefully, and we'll just keep our eye on these celebrities that keep looking different, right? Before we get started, head over to daddyflirt.com, support my work. And there's exclusive episodes over there too, you guys, especially for you conspiracy heads. So yeah, there's exclusive episodes over there at daddyflirt.com that you can't see no place else. All right, so and you'll be supporting my work, and we're making a station that bangs as hard as everything else, but it's good for you too. So all of that. But yeah, let's get cracking. First, did you guys hear about this tragedy in Brazil? Maria Eduarda Rodrigues de Freitas, just 21, died after being thrown from the skeleton bridge in Limeira for what she thought was a bungee jump. The cord was never attached. Six people have reportedly been detained by police. Heartbreaking. Yeah, they threw her off with no cord. Just threw her off the motherfucking bridge. What the fuck? I hear that she was alive when they got to her at the bottom. I don't know. That's like literally the only job they got is to tie the damn and like nobody saw this. This is crazy, right? Stop putting your life in the hands of third world minimum wage workers. Yeah, I don't know how she missed the cord check, you know. I'm not missing the cord check. That's all I'm saying. You're telling me all those people didn't notice she wasn't attached and she didn't check too? Like, this is what I'm saying. Another angle. Let's see this one. Look, all of them standing there watching.
Gente! Gente, acorda, velho!
I don't even see the cord. Is that the cord? This little tiny thing right here?
Gente! Gente, acorda, velho!
I hear somebody ran. I hear like one or two of them ran, tried to escape justice. Um, this was the girl who was the victim of that absurdity. Wow, poor girl. Damn, I mean, they just literally just threw her off the bridge. I mean, like, what do you do with that? This damn guy is the main killer. I don't know if he's the main killer, but he's just standing there watching. Is this the cord that's the thin ass bungee cord? Oh Lord. Oh, tragedy, right? That's crazy. Yeah, Maria Eduarda Rodriguez de Freitas. Man, she fell around 40 meters at the Point de Esquerto. Witnesses say people nearby spotted the loose rope and started shouting just before she went over. Loose rope? I didn't see no, three men have been arrested. Police say it was an informal group with no country behind it and no permission to run jumps there, and that they never checked the rope was actually attached to her. They were never authorized, never regulated, never stopped until it was too late. Oof, that's horrifying. Is she just as much a part of it as they are? Because she was with him, she was hanging out with him. It's not like it's not like they meant to kill her. But the carelessness is just beyond anything that I could really even imagine. Oh man, so unfortunate. Yeah, I read that she was alive when they got to her. She said something crazy, but oh, I guess this is what it's supposed to look like. cord looks thicker than the one that I saw on her video. Doesn't seem like something we should regulate. Doesn't seem like something we should regulate. Let nature take its course. Yeah, that's one way to look at it. But still, it's a horrible, tragic situation. Okay, all right. If you go on bungee jumping, make sure to check your cord. Moving right along, the kids are shining, y'all. Wayne's son and Ye's daughter. Apparently, Northwest brought up Lil Wayne's son to perform their new song together. And check him out. Still kind of seem like a It's kind of like a little kids talent show, kind of to me. I'm not taking it seriously yet, but yeah, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Also, former Van Halen singer David Lee Roth surprised fans playing the acoustic guitar.
Fix the feedback there, brother. Get it to sound right for you. Can you hear my guitar out there? All right, you hear that? We're feeding back in the low end there, Jerry. Watch out there. You hear that? Get that? Oh, we'll play with it, guys. Well, now sometimes it may need something to keep it cool. Now sometimes it may need something to keep it cool. You better look out now. I got something for you. Say what? Hey! Hey, mama said the way you groove, gonna make you sweat, gonna make you move. Ah! I'm used to passing by just by 11 o'clock. I'm used to passing by just by 11 o'clock. Said 11 to one time, be my regular stop. Don't ask me what shape I'm in, I can't sing ain't pretty and my legs are thin. Oh gosh, you may stop the wind passing by. Oh gosh, you may stop the wind passing by. See now my flavors and guarantees satisfied. How are we doing so far here? It's good.
I like being reminded that people like David Lee Roth are actually musicians, doing his thing up there. He had a couple of notes that I was like, okay, bruh, what you doing up there? But all in all, that is a talent right there. I mean, that's talent to be able to just sit down with a guitar, nothing else, and entertain the crowd. And big ups to David Lee Roth for doing his thing, right? Moving right along, we got Shania Twain doing her thing at 60 years old. Check her out. my immediate memories are, again, I'm glad to see her doing her thing and all that. Not mad at her. But you just don't need to be in your drawers at 60 years old. You know, it's not that she looks bad or anything. It's just that she could have done it a lot of different ways. You just don't got to be in your drawers at 60 years old anymore. Looks skinny as hell too. Anyway, so yeah. But Shania's doing her thing. Looks great, right? I ain't mad. I ain't mad. Uh, yeah, Rick Springfield is really doing his thing now. Truth be told, I'm kind of a Rick Springfield fan from back in the day. I loved albums, Working Class Dog album. I love Don't Talk to Strangers, one of my all-time favorite songs. That's what I heard. Don't Talk to Strangers could be a country song. That's what made me. I loved the lyrics and I loved how he had formulated that story. Oh my God! So anyway, I'm a Rick Springfield fan. If there's any such thing as me being a fan of anybody, but he is 76 years old doing his thing. I wanna tell her that I love her, but the phone is probably Okay, so Jesse's Girl is a great song, obviously. Rick looks great, but he still looks yoked, got meat on his bones. Like he doesn't look, like some older guys do where they're like kind of scrawny and shit. He looks like he still got some meat on his bones. He colors his hair, obviously, and he's doing his damn thing, right? What I remember about him is that he was on a soap opera, so he was an actor too. And I think he was on General Hospital. I think he was on General Hospital back in the Luke and Laura days. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But he was definitely on the soap opera and doing his music thing at the same time and having fame in both things. But I think he's probably more happy to have success as a musician than success as as used to be on General Hospital. So yeah, big up to Rick Springfield doing his thing. I am not mad at all. And last but not least, we got Janet Jackson doing her thing. She showed off her amazing vocals during a performance of her song Love Will Never Do Without You at her recent show in Japan. Go ahead, get it, Janet. Now, this is what I mean. Now, Janet still looks great, but she's not in her drawers. Well, Janet was never in her drawers. You gotta, Janet never did that shit. She showed her little belly button, but he wasn't gonna get her in her drawers. Big up to Janet for that. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do. I do. All right, but yeah, check her out.
Put your hands together.
man. And she looks great, right? She got that badonkadunk popping off and everything. So she doing her thing. Janet Jackson returning to show us what the only person that got close to Michael level of stage presence, performance, and execution, his baby sis. Yeah, and I'm not going to disagree with you, right? I'm not going to disagree with you there. The fact that you can see her abs through the suit is crazy. Body is super T at 60. Yeah, I ain't mad. Quote, she is tired of people saying she can't sing. It's a good thing she's continuing to show her vocal skills. She will forever be queen of pop. Those who disagree need to go do their homework. Yeah, I don't know if I call her the queen of pop or anything, but she is doing her thistle with it, ain't she? She looked like she could do this forever. So there is that. All right. So yeah, okay. All right. Okay, so y'all know Diddy's facing a new. Well, I don't know. Okay, listen, I'm not exactly sure if this is the same thing or not because the information is a little clear. Here we have Diddy facing a wave of new lawsuits, including accusation that he raped a 13-year-old girl at the VMA after party. Now, this VMA after party, this is the one that I remember looking at before and saying it looked creepy, but it didn't really say, there was nothing really, it seemed creepy, but.
And the best villain is Debate Chase the Ring.
I totally know what I do, and playing Samara was definitely one of the best characters, or should I say the creepiest. So this whole movie has been a great experience for me, and I just want to thank everybody. I just want to thank everybody.
Okay, so she's just really giving her speech. That's her. She was in the Ring, and she was the voice on Lilo and Stitch, and she was, what else was she? She was um I forget what else she was in. But she was 35 now, and she died of a drug overdose. But the question is whether they turned her out when she was in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? You can see all that personality. Now, this is what we're talking about where it got creepy. That was like not even really that big a deal. And of course, now we got Ashton mixed in this and Diddy mixed in this too. So her dying of a drug overdose, I think she had sepsis and meningitis or something like that. Basically, the people are speculating that Hollywood turned her out.
I won the MTV Movie Award.
Coming to the after party tonight? Yeah! Coming to the after party tonight? Yeah!
Still to come, Harrison Ford, Luke Wilson.
Yeah, so that's the weird, creepy kind of ish that was going on. Now, I'm not sure if that's the same one that was accusing Diddy. If that is the case, then that makes it even weirder, right? But yeah, so she died. Um, Strange, Davile Chase, and the actress from The Ring and Lilo and Stitch died at 35. What stands out though is that she's the same woman that as a little girl, Diddy and Ashton Kutcher famously invited to their parties and got weird with her on video. She recently recounted the experience and it was terrifying, and now she's dead. So I think she is the same girl. Why are so many people who speak out about Hollywood ending up dead? Well, that's a dumbass question. We know why. And I guess this is a picture of her uh, in the streets of LA. So you can see she was emaciated. She didn't have no skin, no, she was only skin and bones, is what I'm trying to say. So she was in a bad way. Anyway, the alleged boyfriend that set up a GoFundMe campaign for Davy Chase shortly before her death without specifying where the money would go. What does he know? Well, he knows that she was a drug addict. That's what he knows. So anyway, I don't know if this is tied to Diddy or not, but it is sort of interesting that this is the same girl that I saw in that video. And I was like, it's a little creepy, but it was all speculation. And now she ends up on drugs and dead. So, I don't know, fam. Do with that what you will, right? Okay. All right. People are wondering what is going on in Hollywood. Indeed, they are. There are a lot of people that just seem to be looking different. And so we're going to go down the conspiracy hole a little bit with this one. But first, let's check this out.
Something very weird is happening in Hollywood right now, and no one is really saying it out loud. Every red carpet lately, same energy, same aesthetic, same disappearing bodies, and now the internet is clocking it in real time. Celebrities are getting called out for looking too skinny, and people are genuinely asking if everything is okay behind the scenes. First up, Demi Moore. She had everyone talking this award season. At the SAG Awards, better known as now the Actors Awards, people immediately noticed how thin she looked.
I'm sorry, these are plastic surgeons, though. The plastic surgeons in LA or Hollywood or whatever are doing their thing, is all I could say. But from what I could tell, they're just skinny ladies with plastic surgeons that, know what they're doing.
With sharp collarbones, super narrow frame, and the concern only got louder at the Oscars. She wore this very dramatic emerald green Gucci gown with black feathers, and while it was stunning, fans couldn't stop focusing on how fragile she looked underneath it. And insiders are even saying that, looks like that are sometimes designed to distract from extreme weight loss. Not exactly comforting. Next up, Barbie Ferreira. This one shocked people. Barbie built her entire image around body confidence and rejecting unrealistic standards. So when she showed up looking significantly slimmer, snatched waist, noticeably smaller frame, people were genuinely confused. Not in a judgmental way, but more like a, wait, what are we watching? Another body standard shift happen right in front of our eyes? Then there's Lizzo. She's been open about her weight loss, and she pulled up to the Vanity Fair after party looking noticeably slimmer. And listen, she's made it very clear she's doing this on her own terms, but that didn't stop the internet from spiraling, of course, because even when, the face of body positivity is shrinking, people are going to start wondering if the pressure in Hollywood is louder than anyone's actually admitting. Now let's talk about Katy Perry.
Okay, so and also real quick, that whole Lizzo thing, okay, you can be a beautiful person on the inside or whatever, but it is not okay to be unhealthy. And being overweight is one of the most unhealthy and manageable things that a person can do. So being body positive didn't have to do with being big. Look, you can be big and be proud of yourself, whatever, but if you're not working to get yourself in shape, like what is that even about? That whole trend is just weird to me. You can't really be proud of gluttony, if that is the case. Not everybody that's overweight is because they're gluttonous, but if that's the case, then anyway, moving right along.
Fans have been side-eyeing her recent appearances, pointing out how much thinner she looks compared to before. And it's not just casual comments, it's like full-on debates online about whether this is natural, industry pressure, or something else entirely. I mean, maybe it's her new relationship, who knows? Either way, people are noticing the change, and they're not staying quiet about it. Then we have Christina Aguilera. Now, she's another one that sparked major conversation lately. Christina has always had a curvier, powerful presence, and now she's looking dramatically slimmer. Fans are split. I mean, some are hyping her up, others are very concerned. A lot of people are just confused about how fast the transformation actually happened. And finally, we have Oprah Winfrey. Now, she's been very open about using weight loss medication, and her transformation has been very visible, but her situation kind of opened the floodgates for, a bigger conversation, because now people are wondering, how many other celebrities are doing the same thing? Just without saying it. And that's where things start to feel a little off, because this isn't just one or two people making personal changes. This is like a pattern. It's a lot of celebrities now. A very specific, very noticeable shift back to extreme thinness that we had back in the 90s and early 2000s. I mean, it's happening very fast. Let me know your thoughts on this. I'm your host, Ashley. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.
Yeah, my thoughts is that, people really always knew that thinner was better. And, it is what it, well, not, I won't say thinner is better, but it's better to be in shape than to be overweight. People have always known that. And, it's there is the rare woman that looks better, bigger. It does happen every once in a while, but, and we know that it takes all shapes and sizes and colors, so we're not judging anybody, but as far as, what we want in the ads, what we promote to the children, all that stuff, yes, we want the bodies that are athletic, bodies that can get the job done. We want men to be warriors, and we want women to be able to fucking hold down the fort while the man's away. You know what I'm saying? So to speak. So, yeah, in my opinion, anyway. What do y'all think? Okay, but staying on that and going down the rabbit hole just a little bit, the clone theory rabbit hole. Do celebrities get cloned? Now, that's what, some folks are saying that this is a clone thing. Again, I'm leaning more towards plastic surgery and the like, but I do not dismiss this out of hand. We've known for decades that they can actually, when they cloned Dolly the sheep, like 1970 something, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, well, I wasn't like, but when I woke up and looked back on that, I was like, okay, so they've been cloning people since they cloned down Dolly the sheep. There's no way that they did that and, just stopped it or whatever. So anyway, so I don't dismiss the theory out of hand, but I don't just jump into that rabbit hole either. What do you guys think?
So many people like Simon Cowell.
Wait, Simon Cowell?
Simon Cowell.
Have you seen the recent video?
I have. So you think that's not him?
No, I don't know. Can't say
wait,
for
what does he
sure.
look like? He's looking weird too now?
No, he's looking weird.
John Travolta.
Yeah,
looks like John B, the singer.
Exactly.
I'm going to show her John B.
Did you see him?
Yeah.
So what is that about? Do you think that's like a Jim Carrey situation or?
I'm not sure, but they're definitely replacing people left, right, and center. And then I have a conspiracy theory.
Okay.
That no one else has. Okay, so Ozempic. My big theory about cloning is they popularized plastic surgery to cover up the differences in clones. Like Michael Jackson was the first major public clone, and he was the first major quote-unquote celebrity who got all the plastic surgeries and changed his appearance, and it really wasn't. It was actually a clone. But then you have Ozempic, and you have this whole like Ozempic, GLP, whatever they're called, drugs, right? Major weight loss.
Right.
And they change your appearance drastically. And then you have something called adrenochrome. You guys know what that is?
Of course. Yeah.
For those of you who don't know what that is, it's essentially a substance that comes from victims' fear. It's essentially blood. And what happens is not humans drinking this, reptilians, part of the elite, they drink adrenochrome to essentially reverse age. They've had access to adrenochrome pretty much since the dawning of humanity. What's happened since 2020 is the trafficking rings all over the planet are getting shut down. Especially since the death of Queen Elizabeth. She was like the head reptilian, and then everyone vied for power after she died. After she died, no one could figure out who was going to be in charge. Everyone was fighting, and slowly but surely, all these pockets of like underground trafficked victims. So the supply of adrenochrome has diminished so much so that these celebrities can't get their hands on it anymore.
It just came out too that Ozempic is shredding your bones, grinding like a cheese grater.
And making you blind.
I know Jim Carrey is wholeheartedly different. That's not him.
And he would never accept an award. He's like, I'm not coming out again.
No, like he actually stood on business when it came to all of the superficial Hollywood.
Okay, so real quick, somebody came out and claimed the Jim Carrey thing, and back here, when we were talking about Ozempic, okay, so not saying that her theory is true or isn't true, but it can work in two different ways. They could have brought out Ozempic to cover for the cloning, or they could have been cloning and then said, oh, we can use Ozempic to cover for it when we make a mistake. So I don't know which would come first, the chicken or the egg in her particular scenario, but I think it's an interesting thing to think about, right? Fun thought exercise.
Different. That's not him.
And he would never accept an award. He's like, I'm not coming out again.
No, like he actually stood on business when it came to all of the superficial Hollywood bull.
Yeah.
He was like, this is stupid. Like he makes fun of that stuff.
The thing is, like, they either take people out who aren't complying or they replace them with a clone. So I always say this, like, if they replace someone, then just watch what they're filming in next.
How come it's an international law put in place by the UN to where human cloning is banned?
Why would you have to ban it?
Why would you have to ban it?
Right.
Across the globe, it's an international law.
Well, they don't want companies doing it because the shadow government's already doing it.
Exactly.
That shit's crazy. Like, it doesn't exist, but it's illegal. You can't do it, though.
Here's another theory, too. A lot of people from Congress are old trafficked victims. Like, kids disappear all the time,
Yeah.
right? Then they put them through a program. They emerge as some new person. They run for office and they win. How come J.D. Vance changed his name 4 times?
Yeah.
That's not his his name. I forgot the name like off the top of my head. But that's weird though, to where you have all these different names and you're just, who are you?
Yeah, and that's what gets people into these theories about cloning because there are so many unanswered questions. JD Vance, none of these people, these politicians especially, would I trust as far as I could throw them, to be honest with you. But JD Vance is an interesting case study. Like he just came out of nowhere, same as Barack Obama, just came out of nowhere and bam, ascended to the throne. So, that's something to be to notice and think about. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but do I think that they're actually, if they don't get with the agenda, they get cloned? Um, I'm not sure if I really go for all that. I'm not, some of these people are not even the level of celebrity that you would think would have the kind of influence that they would bother cloning. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I'm just not into it's just hard for me to wrap my mind around the whole idea that people seem to be into. But I'm clear about one thing. It's possible. It's definitely possible. So yeah, what do you guys think, huh? Leave me a message in the comments and I'll catch you on the next one. All right, head over to daddyflirt.com. Music, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Just head over to God, I can't talk. Head over to daddyflirt.com. Support the work, fam, and I'll get back at you with the next one. All right. Late.